Good morning and welcome to another day. So we are just checking everybody out this morning. We got a few late calvers that are still kind of hanging on here. We've got about a dozen left maybe. And then they'll go out to grass. Then the rest of these ladies, these are the ones that will stay here this summer. Does everyone remember the song Going on a Bear Hunt? Yeah, well, I'm going on a calf hunt. Had a cow, had a calf last night, and she was licking it off. She was doing really good. Looked at her this morning. She's not been sucked. And do you think the calf is with her? Hell no. So I am going on a calf hunt. So this little guy was the one that I was looking for earlier, and just to make sure, seeing how it's warm, I'm going to give him some electrolytes until Mom gets back together with him. That little guy and his mama, they need to go out to pasture yet. She needs to go on a limo bull. That guy says it's breakfast time. Here's another little one and his mom. This lady also needs to go up to the pasture that will have limo bulls. So up at this pasture, it's in two halves. It is 440 acres, I believe. And so we've got what we call the big side and then the small side. So the big side is in 3 sections, and then the small side is in 4. And so what we do is every few weeks, we try to make sure that we get them rotated to give the section that they're currently on a break and to regrow, and then also to let them into the new section with the different grasses. So seeing how we're going to be gone for a few days to Reno, which we'll bring you along as much as we can for that. But I wanted to make sure that they were into both sides were into a section that had plenty of shade and the dugouts. So I'm not really going in order of 1, 2, 3, 4 this time. So cows on the big side are in section 1. They're actually going to go to section 3. Reason being is section 3 has the dugout and has more shade. The small side, they are running in section 1 and 2 right now, just because section 2 on that side is a lot smaller and they share a water tank up there. So I did open them up into section 4, which has got the dugout, but they can still get into section 1, which has all the shade. So that way, we don't have to worry about the waters breaking, having somebody come up here to fix waters, that kind of thing. Cows will have plenty of shade, fresh grass. I just gave them all salt and mineral again today, so they're good to go until we get back this weekend. So we do have somebody that's going to hopefully get up here and spray with a drone this year. So when that happens, hopefully I can get you brought along for that. We're seeing a lot of thistles, of course, this time of year. And with 440 acres, we would bring in an airplane. However, we don't want to, get too close to the neighbor's yard. She's got a garden and flowers and things like that. So with a drone, we can stay further away and not have the drift. So when that happens, I will bring you along for that. But for now, we'll go ahead and we'll go back out the way we came, and we'll see if I can get the dogs back into the Ranger. They're kind of content. The girls are pretty content underneath the Ranger. I don't know if they'll go. Where's Bug? Bugger, what you doing? Where are you? Hi. Are you content under there in the shade in the cool grass? Huh? Are you girls content? It's hot out, isn't it? Are you girls staying here, or are you coming with Mom? Are you going to stay in the shade, or are you going to come home with me? I'm leaving. Are you coming? It's always nice to get away for a little while. Had lots of fun in Reno with some great friends. However, it's really, really nice to be home and back to reality. So an update on this lady's calf. She had the blind calf that was in the barn here. Unfortunately, with anything in life, but especially in cattle, there are ups and downs. Her calf did not make it. So she will next week go to the sale barn. She is a young cow, so she will bring decent money as a young feeding cow. So unfortunately, that story did not have a good ending. But she, like I said, she'll still bring good money, but seeing how she does not have a calf on her, she will not stick around because it is not cost effective to keep her and feed her and take up a space for a cow in pasture with a calf on her side. So anyway, that is the update on our blind calf. Dogs are happy that we're home. It's time to go check pastures. Come on, girls. I like to be able to yell at my cows and they come running. Some people think it's kind of dumb. Some people think it's a good deal. Everybody has their own opinion. But for me, this works really well. Now they got her figured out. Come on, girls. Now they figured it out. Now they know that there's grain. So even the babysitter cow has figured it out. We tend to put a babysitter cow in with any new heifers or youngsters like, come on. Hello, ma'am. So you'll see there's a couple different color tags out here. So the pink tags are my husband and I's. The cow tags are all ours. And then you've got these teal ones in here, which the teal tags are our daughter's. So she's got 5 replacements out here. And then we've got 15 and then the one cow and her calf. And then of course, Mr. Bull with the pink eye, his eye is doing better. So that seemed to help. So we got one Charlet in here. Reason for keeping her kind of is just because she was the only Charlet and it happened to be a heifer. So instead of getting docked or having her pulled out with the rest of the group at sale time, we decided to keep her. Mom is a Charlet, and you'll notice she's actually got a bald face for a Charlet. She was actually bred to a bald-faced bull that we had. And then, of course, we kept our replacement Hereford heifers from last year. So like that lady right there is our daughter's. She's a very nice looking heifer. 501, our daughter's. So we number ours. So like this one, I'll have to look into the book and see what 337 as a calf was, because she does have a cow number now. But we tend to number them the year that they're born is always the first digit for our cows, especially replacement heifers, so that we know when they come to aging, we know where they're at as far as if they're, you know, getting to be 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. What do you think, girls? Are you guys liking this? Huh? Hello, ma'am. They're getting spoiled. So I see our calf has pink eye. So we need to treat him. So I will have to come up with a gun tomorrow night and treat him. Just another pasture check. Cows are looking good and so are calves. I just dropped off the 6 of the last of the late calvers for this pasture before we let the bulls out tomorrow. So there's those guys, and we lucked out. The rest of the girls are close, so they'll get joined in. But as you can see, these little guys, they're just a couple days old, and they'll do much better out here on the grass. And I got my helpers along today. Dogs had to help. Pinch a bug. Skeeter, leave the girls alone. So tomorrow we test bulls, and so we'll bring you along for that. So we have to remove our squeeze chute in order to get the vets in tomorrow to test bulls. And then it's always nice when Mr. Paulzine stops to help out. So they decided that we needed to beef up the alley just a little bit before we start running bulls through tomorrow. The things that come out of these three's mouths is quite interesting once in a while.
Well, right there is pretty close.
Looks good.
I told you so.
Okay, now wait, don't we're gonna put another one in. Oh. There. Get a seat clamp and pull them together.
I don't think that mission critical. Now a hammer is technology I can understand.
But if you put two 16 pennies when the
It's kind of like government, ruled by committee, your plan changes. One guy could just do his thing. Generally, you know, then it comes down to your level of ambitions.
Well, it would be a little bit.
Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, and follow button. Until next time, thanks for tagging along.